Today we are going to learn how to add two mixed numbers using the area model. So we are going to start with the story problem, which we need to analyze in order to determine even if we add or if we subtract. It said Caleb ran 2 2/3 miles on Thursday and 1 2/4 miles on Friday. How many miles did he run altogether? Well, I know that the word altogether means that you are adding the two mixed numbers together, so I know I need to add them. First things first is I need to take my first number, 2 2/3, and I need to represent it in an area model. So I know I need two wholes and 2/3 of a whole. I'm going to do 2/3 using rows for this particular number. I'm going to shade in 2/3. Okay, so now for my next number, I am going to add 1 2/4. So I need to represent that. 1 whole and 2/4 of the next whole. However, since I did rows in my first fraction, I need to do columns in this fraction. So I know I need to break it up into fourths, and I need to color in 2/4. And I probably should have colored these in as well. So since now I'm left adding, I need to determine what my new number is if I find the total. I know that in order to do this, when I have two fractions with unlike denominators, I need to combine them to make a common denominator. Since my 2/3 fraction is rows and my 2/4 fraction is columns, in order to make a common denominator, I must put 4 columns in my third, and I need to put 3 rows in my fourths. Now I know they're common denominators because they both have the same number of cells in each. Now all I need to do is I need to add them together. I have 1 hole here, 2 holes here, 3 holes. So I know I have 3 holes. And now I need to take these purple cells and I need to add them to my thirds. I have 4 spaces left here, so I'm actually going to cross out 4 spaces down here. And I'm going to take those and I am going to add them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I've made another hole, so that would be my 4th hole. And what I have left is my new fraction. I have 1, 2 shaded in out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 2 shaded in out of 12, and I have 4 holes. Now, I'm looking at the numbers 2 and 12, and I know that they're both even numbers. Because they're both even numbers, I know that I can divide them both by 2. So let's try and simplify it. 2 divided by 2 I know is 1. 12 divided by 2 I know is 6. And my whole number, which is the 4, stays the same. So my answer to 2 2/3 plus 1 2/4 is 4 1/6.